everybody, Mr. JK here. First and foremost, good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, July 30th, as the time of recording. So anyways, we got a new video here from the Fat Files called The Most Gangster Grocery Store on Earth, Costco. Let's get into it. I'm not gonna waste your time. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ah yes, Costco, the only grocery store on the planet that makes almost no money from selling groceries, yet is somehow one of the most profitable grocery stores on the planet through nothing other than psychological tricks and magic.
Well, that's Costco's for you. Well, actually like Costco's.
Today we're talking about Costco. We all know what Costco is because the members of Costco never shut up about Costco. They're just out there in the world roaming around.
That's actually kind of true.
Non-ironically wearing clothing from Costco's in-house brand, Kirkland, desperately waiting for anybody to ask them what Kirkland is so that they can inform and educate, preach the gospel to these non-believers that Kirkland is actually manufactured by name brand manufacturers and the products are cheaper and better than any other name brand product. And if that's not what they're up to, they're out there flashing their Costco membership card, trying to use it to get laid, and it's working a shocking amount of the time, apparently. And there's a good reason for that. Costco is selling all of its products at a net zero, meaning they don't make any money when they sell you something. In fact, some of their items, they even sell at a net loss, meaning the more they sell, the more money they lose. Yet somehow, they still manage to pay all their employees well above their competitors and have a net profit of over $6 billion a year. And I'm going to explain.
What do you mean by that?
All right, please explain how that's possible.
How that's even possible right after a word from our sponsor. This video is brought to you by Rocket Money, your all-in-one finance app that's going to help you cancel subscriptions, lower your monthly bills, and overall manage your money better. Rocket Money covers pretty much everything. They will let you monitor your credit score. They help you manage your budget by letting you see all of your expenses in one easy location. And then if you want them to, they can actually go in and help negotiate a lower price on some of your bills, like your cell phone, for example. And they don't just save you money by negotiating down some of your bills. They also help you identify and cancel a bunch of subscriptions that you probably didn't even know that you had. And this is my favorite part because me and my wife, mostly my wife, has a horrible habit of signing up for free trials on apps and then forgetting to cancel them. But luckily, Rocket Money's here to let me know that I've been spending $7.99 a month every month for the past 3 years on some photo editing app that my wife used one time for an Instagram post. Yeah, babe, what's up?
How many guns did you buy this year?
No comment. Wait, what? How do you even know I'm talking about you right now? Did you bug my office?
A, don't worry about it. B, keep my name out of your mouth.
All right. I gotta finish the ad. I gotta go. Love you. That could have went better. Anyways, if you want to take control of your finances today, go
Dude, if that was me, I would check my office like from top to fucking bottom just to see if that shit's been bugged.
check out Rocket Money. I will have a link in the description down below. Let's get back to the video.
Yeah, I would love to get this app soon to like check my stuff, because goddamn, I spend too much.
There's a baby monitor in my office. All right, so Costco. Our story begins in 1954 with a man by the name of Saul Price, who convinces his mother-in-law to buy a warehouse as an investment property. However, mother-in-law wasn't a commercial real estate mogul and had no idea what to do with this warehouse. So Saul Price is like, you know what? Fine, I'll rent the warehouse from you and I'll put a business inside of it. Don't know what it's going to be yet, but I'll figure it out.
That's usually how it always starts. It's like, hey, I got this warehouse that's just sitting here. Can I use that warehouse? I'm just gonna put stuff in it. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I'm just gonna put stuff in it. Other dude going, okay.
He then stumbles across a brilliant business known as Fedco, which is essentially a large in-bulk grocery store that offers very, very cheap groceries to its members, and the only way that you could be a member of Fedco was to work for the federal government. So Saul Price approaches Fedco and is like, hey, you guys have a great business model. I've got a big empty warehouse. Let's partner together. We'll make this a Fedco also. It'll be great. Fedco is like, nah, we're good.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's true. That's true. That's pretty true.
It's it's the federal government.
At which point Saul Price is like, okay, that's fine. Well, I'm just going to steal your business model because you can't patent selling groceries at a discount to members. So I'm going to open up my own equivalent of your store called FedMart. The only difference is instead of selling groceries cheap to members, I'm going to sell groceries really, really cheap to members. Like I'm almost not going to make money off of selling groceries, and I'm going to charge them a $2 membership fee. Okay, and this business model seems kind of weird, but it's actually genius. Okay, Leonardo da Vinci once said that simplicity is the ultimate form of sophistication, and that's what's going on with this business model.
No, that's a smart saying, actually. Very smart saying. Well, sometimes going simple is actually a lot more beneficial than you would think in life. Instead of just like, oh shit, I didn't notice a shirt. No.
If you don't know, grocery stores are probably one of, if not the most competitive retail environments on the planet. The profit margins on food in grocery stores is so razor thin, it's crazy. And what FedMart has done with this business model is essentially said, I'm not going to compete in this highly competitive environment. I'm going to sell my groceries at net zero. I'm not going to make money. I'm just going to break even on everything I sell, and I'm going to make all my money off of charging a monthly subscription fee of $2 to let everybody shop at my grocery store where my stuff is the cheapest because I'm not making any money off of it. I have no profit margin there. So if the customers shop here enough, they're going to save enough money to offset their membership fee, saving money overall. I'm going to make money, and it's a win-win for everybody. Walmart does 4 times its projected amount of profit, and they end up opening a bunch of more stores within a couple of more years all across the United States. Within 5 years, by 1959, FedMart goes public and continues to be outrageously successful. Fast forward to 1975, a German conglomerate company buys up the majority of the stocks in the stock market, and they assume control of FedMart. Now, these German investors assume control of the company, and naturally, they're like,
oh boy. Oh, wait, the more I hear German, I'm thinking, oh, they're about to German engineer the fuck out of it, aren't they?
Wow, what a brilliant business strategy. It's so simple, it's physically painful. All I have to do is change nothing and rake in money. But, you know, it'd be cooler if we re-German engineered the entire—
I knew it!
Coincidence? I think not!
I knew it! Yes! I was like, oh, the moment I heard the word German, I'm going, they're about to German engineer the fuck out of this, aren't they? They're about to German engineer the fuck out of this, aren't they?
Yes, we are.
Entire thing. I bet we could get 3% better performance if we made this like 1,000 times more complicated. So that's what they did. They German engineered the company, and by 1983,
that's usually how it goes, man. That's usually how it goes, man. It's the same situation with the Aldi's. I was like, oh shit, let's German engineer the fuck out of this to make it better.
completely out of business and shut down. So Saul Price is like, I made a ton of money going public with my business. They ruined it. It's closed down. There's no other company like mine. I'm going to start the exact same company all over again. So he buys an empty aircraft hangar and starts Price Mart with the same exact business model.
Oh, Price Club.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Now, around the same exact time, Saul Price's old protege from FedMart, a guy by the name of Jim Senegal, ended up opening up his own business with his business partner, a lawyer by the name of Jeff Brotman. And that business was Costco, that also had the exact same business model. So Costco and Price Mart end up being competitors for a little while, and then they eventually end up merging together and they form Price Costco, and then it just becomes Costco, and this is what we have today. And modern day Costco,
so two company ideas just merged. Okay.
Costco really hasn't changed their business model. They still run a net zero on almost all of their products, and they make 92% of all of their money off of membership fees. So if Costco wants to make more money, they have to A, maintain the members they have, and B, get more members. So how do you do that? You be competitive. You have the best prices, which, check, Costco already does because they run everything at a net zero. They're not making money. You can't get better prices than what Costco already has. So what else can they do to improve their business? They have to make shopping there fun, and that's exactly what they do.
You're goddamn right.
Okay, and this is where the psychological warfare and magic comes into play, all right?
Yeah,
because the second you walk up to a Costco, you have to pull out your membership card. And on the back side of those Costco membership cards, it's literally a photo ID. Like, you're not getting into this exclusive club unless you are a member.
Never cross the road.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
No, but my friends are on the inside.
Lose them.
Hey, watch it, I'm a leader.
Okay, so right out of the gate, you already feel exclusive. You feel like a boss walking up to the bouncer at a nightclub and he just opens up the velvet ropes for you. And
It's ironic that he chooses Ben Stiller because there's this movie that I think terrible movie. I can't remember. I think it was called The Neighborhood Watch, and it's like he's a manager of a Costco,
waves you in because you're a member. And the psychological warfare just keeps going from there, right? Because the first aisle that you walk into by design is the expensive electronics aisle, okay? You sitting there, you're looking at like, oh, shit, do I need a $4,000 TV? I probably shouldn't. Okay, I'm not gonna get the TV. And then you go about your shopping and you think you did a good job.
My God, dude, the stories I could tell, but it's like, they would be way too long for this video. Man, the stories I could tell.
Right? They did that shit on purpose because now you think to yourself, oh wow, I just saved $4,000 because I didn't buy a TV the size of my garage door. So now you're like 10 times more likely to impulse buy something else for yourself because you feel like you just saved $4,000. So all of a sudden, that $80 purchase that you're gonna splurge on doesn't feel like a big deal, and that is what makes the shopping fun. Within 3 minutes of stepping foot inside of Costco, they've already made you feel like an exclusive member of their club, and they have convinced you that this is no longer a shopping trip, this is a trip where you get to treat yourself.
3 words for you. Treat yourself.
And now they're about to turn the entire shopping trip into an adventure because Costco uses what they call the treasure hunt strategy, which basically means Costco is constantly moving around all of their items to different locations. So no matter how many times you go to Costco, you never know where you're going, okay? You're on a constant hunt for the—
Oh, that's genius. That's genius.
Nice.
milk, the eggs, the bread, and then you're running across to like LED high-speed internet toasters for $80 and you're like, holy shit, I need that. And while that's going on, you've got an army of old women constantly trying to give you—
trying to give you samples. Oh my God, I remember someone trying to get some, I remember the samples. I wonder if they still do them. Like, they still have ladies with trolleys that got samples. I wonder if they still do that.
samples of food.
It's been a minute since I've been to a Costco.
This is not pudding.
And while that's going on, there's no lull in the action. There's never a delay in the adventure that you're having because Costco doesn't have very many items, okay? Costco, on average, has about 3,700 different items available in one of their stores compared to like Walmart that has over 50,000. Okay, this means there's no choices to be made, right? A normal grocery store has an entire aisle of 700 different types of salad dressing. You know what Costco has? A fucking pyramid of ranch. It looks like you're getting the ranch, huh? Keep the adventure moving. But I like having a lot of options. No, you don't. I know you think you like options, but you don't. People's actions say otherwise. Almost nobody
In those types of instances, I really don't like having options.
appreciates having options. Watch this, I'll prove it to you. I'm gonna call my wife and I'm gonna very tactfully give her 0 options about where we're gonna go to lunch today. And then I'm gonna call her tomorrow and I'll edit it in and I'm gonna give her all the options in the world and we're gonna see which one she actually prefers.
Hello.
Hey, guess where I'm taking you for lunch?
Where?
Mexican restaurant.
Ooh, okay. I'll be ready in 15 minutes.
All right, love you.
Love you, bye.
See you in 24 hours.
Actual 24 hours? He did that? Did he actually do that?
Hello.
Hey, I'm hungry. Where do you want to go for lunch?
I don't know.
You want Chinese?
No.
Mexican?
No.
Burgers?
No.
Italian?
Yeah, no.
All right, you figure out where you want to go and then let me know, okay?
Okay, fine.
All right, love you.
Approved.
Fucking science.
If he actually did that, yeah, that's fucking, yeah, that's just, yeah. Nobody, like, the freedom of choice is just, like, with that type of thing in mind, it's like, oh shit, that's overwhelming as fuck.
The story, whether people know it or not, they actually hate having too many options because it makes you think, and when you have to stop and think, you have to stop, which breaks up the action, right? If you're having sex with somebody, you don't want them right in the middle of it to be like, hey, did you lock the front door? Like, I don't give a shit. Unless there's a velociraptor that kicks down that door, I'm in the middle of something right now, okay? Let's keep doing this. And this is true for like almost everything, right? You think Ice Cube would be one of the greatest rappers of all time if right in the middle of his song, Today Was a Good Day, he stopped and gave you a fucking pop quiz on geography? No, just enjoy the song and listen to it and you're happy.
He's right, you know.
So when you're shopping at Costco, this is an adventure. This is a treasure hunt and there's no thinking and there's no breaks in the action ever. You're having a blast. And if that wasn't enough, the aesthetic of the overall store is absolutely incredible. Remember going to a normal grocery store when you were a kid and your mom couldn't find something and she goes up to the employee and is like, do you have this? And they're like, no, we don't have it on the shelf. And your mom—
I think she's done it a couple times. I'm not entirely certain though.
Mom goes, she says the magic words, "Oh, can you go check in the back?" And you're like, the fuck is, what's in the back? What's going on back there? Guess what? Costco, you're in the back, okay? I'm 99% sure that we're living in a simulation and Costco is the spawn point for all of the stuff. I mean, it's gotta be, right? Costco's got like food and clothes and electronics, you know, the common loot, but they've also got the rare shit that you can go find. So when Mrs. Fat Electrician gets sidetracked smelling 15 different types of candles, I'm going on a side quest to find something cool. What am I looking for? I have no idea. I'll know when I find it, okay? Costco's the only grocery store on the planet that you can just wander off and end up finding a signed jersey from Magic Johnson in 2024 when he retired in 1996, okay? You're just looking at it like, what is happening right now? And then you look over and you're like, oh, there's a ring that costs $340,000. And you're just looking at it in your hand like, this literally costs more than the house that I live in. I'm fucking stealing this. And you're like, no, I can't. You put it back, and now you feel like a good person, and Costco is boosting your self-esteem.
Dad of the West!
So you get done shopping, and then you realize you're hungry. You have developed an appetite from adventuring.
Oh, please. Are we getting to the like the little food court section of it?
For the past 2 hours, and holy shit, Costco has a food court. So you go over to the food court and you're like, you know what? I haven't had a hot dog in 15 years. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna order a hot dog and a soda. They ring you up at the cash register. It's $1.50 for a hot dog and a soda, okay? And just to be clear, this isn't like one of the normal little bullshit hot dogs that you like give to the kids at the barbecue while all the adults are eating steaks and burgers. No, this is the fucking hot dog that she tells you not to worry about, okay? This is a fucking, you went to a baseball game and got one of those big ass novelty hot dogs, size hot dogs, and that plus a soda with free refills was $1.50. So
fucking love that food court, man.
Then, because you're a good person,
the cheese bakes and the pizza.
Because you didn't steal that ring, you
or not the cheese, the chicken bakes and the pizza. Sorry, it's called a chicken bake, not a cheese bake.
Politely inform the cashier, I think you messed up and accidentally gave me the hot dog for free, and that's just the tax. And she's like, no, it's $1.50. We haven't raised the price on the hot dog combo since 1984 when we came out with it because of the principles of the matter. Do you understand how crazy that is? 1984 was 40 years ago, okay? We've had more inflation than that house from the movie Up since then, and they've refused to raise the price, okay? Dollar Tree is now $1.25 tree, and this hot dog is still $1.50. So then you go home full and happy, but still fascinated by this $1.50 hot dog. So you decide to look into it. How is it possible? Was that actually meat inside that hot dog? What is going on here? And then you Google it and you hear the famous Costco hot dog story.
Wow, that is very interesting. Please tell me more.
Okay, apparently the higher ups at Costco came to the
I want to know this story.
The owner, Jeff Sinegal, at this point in time, Saul Price's protege, and they're like, we got to sell this hot dog for more than $1.50. At which point, Jeff said, and I quote, "If you raise the effing hot dog, I will kill you. Figure it out."
Whatever you think.
Voy a la playa, había subido la marea.
Oh yeah, dude, But if you raise the fucking price of this hot dog, I will murder you.
Better think again, otherwise I'm gonna have to head down there.
And I will rain down an ungodly fucking firestorm upon you.
I am talking
Scorched earth, motherfucker! I will massacre you! I will fuck you up!
So that's what Costco did. They figured it out in what is probably the most gangster way possible, right?
Okay.
They didn't want to sacrifice the quality of the hot dogs and have just horrible hot dogs. So they're like, you know what? The only thing we can do is to build our own hot dog manufacturing facility, and one of them's not going to be enough. We're going to build two of them, one in LA and one in Chicago, and then we can control the price of hot dogs. And this figure it out attitude doesn't just stop at the hot dogs. When Costco wants something done, they get it done, okay? Here's another example. They wanted to build a new Costco in LA. And here's the problem with that. Getting anything done in the state of California, especially a major city like LA, is an absolute nightmare. California is not rated very well as far as being business friendly goes, and it just takes forever to get anything done, right? You want to put up a new building, you got to have environmental
excuse me for a sec.
Impact studies, all this other bullshit. You got to pay a bunch in fees. It's just a complete nightmare, and it's going to take 20 years for them to put up a 300,000 square foot warehouse. But They had a new rule that due to the housing crisis, they would expedite immediately any projects that had affordable housing. So Costco is in the process of building a Costco in the middle of LA that has fucking apartments on top of it just so they can start slinging $1.50 hot dogs. In conclusion, Costco is the most gangster grocery store on the planet. Their slogans are, do the right thing, and more is more, and that about covers it. Thank you for watching. Best way to support the channel is go buy some merch over at thefatelectrician.com, and from now until August 30th, every single item purchased out of my merch store, whether it's a sticker, or a hoodie, or a shirt, or a beer koozie, is going to get you one entry to win a custom Steelhead Outdoors Fat Electrician gun cabinet. And second place is going to get a custom Steelhead Outdoors Fat Electrician pistol box. And third place is going to get a big care package from Wiley X, my favorite glasses company. So yeah, go buy some merch. Thank you for watching. Quack bang out.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the video. Thank you all for joining me today, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.